Are we finally ready to go? They may have lived for thousands of years, but time still feels like it comes to a stop when waiting for something. Oh, forgive me. I'm perhaps just a little too eager. I've been looking forward to this picnic ever since you suggested it. I've never been on one before. Despite my long life, there are plenty of things I have yet to do. And I hope I am able to experience those things with you, my dear. It looks as though we have everything we need, but I don't want you to forget anything. Here, please allow me to carry our things. I am rather curious as to what you packed, but I promise I won't look. Despite my burning curiosity. If you're certain you're ready, my dear, shall we depart? It's such a beautiful day. Even with immortality, I don't think I'll ever grow tired of being outside in the sun like this. I'm surprised there aren't more humans out. I'm not complaining, of course. I just find it peculiar. This park is rather large, but it's nice. I certainly wouldn't mind coming out here more often. Especially on days like this. Although, I find those clouds to be a little worrying. But that thing on your phone promised it would be a nice day. Have you found us a nice spot for us, my dear? If not, might I suggest we go over there by those trees? I would have liked to have walked around for a bit longer, but I'm rather hungry. Patience is a virtue I fear I may be lagging. It's always nice to see you happy, my dear. It makes me feel happy, too. Those clouds are rather annoying. I sure hope they don't linger. This spot is perfect. People probably won't even notice we're here. I'll set everything out. You can just sit and relax once I set the blanket down. Don't worry. Did you feel that, my dear? I must be imagining it. But it felt like a drop of rain hit me. How bothersome. Hurry, let's get under the trees. Let's wait here until the rain stops. Until it dies down, at least. I certainly don't want you to get sick again from being out in the wet. Hopefully it should stop as quickly as it started. It's a shame our picnic had to come to an end like this, but I suppose it can't be helped. I truly despise the rain. It always comes at the worst time. It turns nice outing sour, or it makes a miserable experience even worse. It actually rained the day I was petrified. It felt like even the sky was mocking me. Oh, I haven't told you much about it, have I? Well, I haven't told you much of anything, to be honest. It's not on purpose. I just didn't think it was something you'd want to know about. But if you want to know, I don't mind talking about it with you. You're my partner, and you have a right to know these things. Very well. I'll tell you. It's almost amusing, but from my perspective, it hasn't been that long since it happened. To the rest of my kind, thousands of years have gone by, to the point it's probably not something they remember. I sometimes find myself wondering if my peers even remember me at all. Technically speaking, they're my family, but I'm rather hesitant to call them that. They were merely acquaintances at best. Regardless, I still tried to get along with them, and there was some I did have something of a bond with. But polite greetings and small talk was the extent of my more positive relationships. I suspect I failed to get along with the others because of my fascination with humans. Not everything they did was good, but I used to watch them regardless. Immortality can be very boring at times. And one does need a hobby to pass the time. So watching humans from afar became mine. Even now, I find myself observing humans from the window while I'm alone. And despite the many warnings I was given, one day I got too close and someone saw me. At first we were both fearful of each other, but for very different reasons. Time felt like it stopped, and I'm almost certain my heart started beating when they spoke to me. I contemplated running away, and just pretending it never happened, but I couldn't help myself, and I began to talk as well. We actually became good friends over time, and I made sure to visit them frequently. I was rather sneaky, but no one noticed me or what I was doing. But inevitably, I got careless, and I was caught. I knew my time together with my friend would be short, but I assumed time would be the reason it ended. Of course, I can't blame anyone but myself for what happened. Still, I don't regret what I did. My only real regret was that I never got to say goodbye. I know they're long gone now, but I wish I could tell them how sorry I am. I hope they didn't think I abandoned them. But as punishment for what I did, I was to be petrified, so that I could never make that mistake again. And I was fine with that. Though, I hated the last things I saw with the rain and the disgusted faces of those around me. Weirdly enough, the rain bothered me more than anything. After that, it was like I fell asleep. But when I woke up, there was nothing but darkness, and I couldn't move. I could hear what was going on around me, but it was still terrifying. But when I was able to see again, I was greeted by you, and that more than made up for it. Your fearful expression reminded me of the human I had befriended so long ago. Though I fear I was a bit rude to you, I hope you can forgive me for that. I feel better after telling you that. Forgive me for rambling so long. Once I start talking, I sometimes find it hard to stop. I hope my tale of woe doesn't make you think of me differently. I guess it doesn't. Your embrace is warm and incredibly comforting. I appreciate you listening to me talk for so long. I am truly fortunate to have met you. And I will forever be grateful for our chance encounter. I love you. The rain seems calmer than before, so I don't mind heading home if you're ready. I'm sure the light rain won't be too bad. But if you wish to remain here, I don't mind staying for a bit longer. Even if I dislike the rain, I can enjoy it if I have you by my side. Oh, good. You're still here. You seem to understand how these sorts of things work better than I do, so I was wondering if you would help me. To start, I'd like for you to subscribe to this channel, whatever that means. And this next spot is for the adults. I would like to invite you to visit patreon.com/Celesterra. And for those of you who would like something a little more personal, please refer to angeeeel.com/commissions. Until we meet again.